social media, so we see everyone's success, right? We see Black Book Houston, we see how many followers they have. What people will do if you don't trademark your name.
What's going on, Black Bookers, and welcome to another episode of Book Black TV. I'm here with the illustrious Marina Banks of Banks Solutions. How are you doing, Marina?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here, excited to share some information.
Cool. So we're going to get into this Book Black TV episode, but before we get started, we're going to play a game first. We're going to play Black Family Feud.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Are you familiar with Family Feud?
Yes.
So you played before, so you know the rules.
Y'all revoke my black card now.
Yeah, so we used to play Black Card Revoked, but people started studying the questions, so we switched it up. Alright, so we're going to have a sudden death round. So we're going to ask you a question and you have to pick the top answer.
Okay.
You ready? So we asked 100 Black Bookers, what is something your parents tell you right before they whoop you?
You know I love you, right?
Oh, no. That was close. That was like maybe the like second or third best answer. The first answer was, the number one answer choice was, this is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. That's okay though. You still got top 5.
I should have guessed that one. Okay.
You did good. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Yes, as he stated, my name is Marina Banks. I am a licensed attorney. I practice here in Texas. I focus on business law. That includes anything from business formations to protecting your business name or your business brand or logo, so trademarking and copywriting, as well as your basic contracts that you'll need when you're doing business. So whether it's your operating agreement when you first form or your services agreement when you start to enter into contracts with customers.
That's very important. That is very key. So for all you entrepreneurs out there, maybe you already have your business started, maybe you don't and you want to get it started, this is somebody you definitely want to talk to, and making sure that your business is formulated the right way and that you're doing it the legal way.
That's the key.
In the right way. So I know a lot of times people get into business, they don't really understand what it is. They just, hey, I want to make money. What would you say is the best way of getting started? Should they get a DBA? Should they go LLC? Or should they just jump right into it and try to get a trademark?
Okay. So basically the law requires that if you are conducting business, you have to report it. And you can think of it this way. The government is always going to want their cut, right? They're always going to want to tax you on whatever businesses that you're doing. The main reason that most people don't form a business is because they're trying to avoid having to pay any sort of money or any sort of taxes from the profit that they're making. And when you're a small business and you're starting up, your profits aren't a lot in the beginning. The reason that I warn people against not forming a business in the beginning is because you're not protecting yourself. We're in the period of COVID right now. Everyone is wearing masks. The way that I like to explain it is that forming a DBA is like walking around with a mask on. You have it around your ears and it's hanging around your chin. So you got this mask on, right? But it's not protecting your mouth and it's not protecting your nose, so germs can come in. That's the same way that you are leaving yourself out there to be sued or to have any sort of legal issues. You have your business right here, but it's not protecting you personally. It's not covering the important pieces. When you form an LLC, when you form a corporation, now you're using the mask the way that it was intended to be used, right? Like you're covering your mouth, you're covering your nose, you're protecting yourself. Your LLC and your corporation are going to protect your personal assets separate from your business assets, right? So personal assets, what is that? You have a checking account, you probably drive a car, you have a place to live. Those are your personal assets. If anything is to happen to your business and you don't have an LLC or a corporation or some sort of other legally formed business entity, they can come after that. They're going to come get their whip right out the driveway. They're going to cash out everything that's in your checkings account is gone, right? So then where does that leave you as an entrepreneur? You're having to start completely over. When you have some sort of legal business formation, such as the LLC or corporation, I keep saying those because those are the most important, but there are others. But when you have a legal business entity, you're protecting your personal assets separate from your business assets. So if something is to happen, they'll go after what your business owns, and they can't touch what you own personally.
Wow, that's the best explanation that I've ever heard. It was made very, very simple. So I hope you guys was taking notes, paying attention. She like really broke it down. I like that mask analogy by the way too. So you're saying basically, if I have a DBA, they could just come take all just my stuff. If I don't have an LLC protecting me as a business, separating the two, right?
Correct. So a lot of people, like, they know the term DBA, have no idea what it stands for.
Right.
So DBA stands for doing business as. When you file that with the county that you're doing business in, you're going to file an assumed name application. All that says is, this is the name that I'm using to do business. It's not a business entity. It's not going to give you any sort of protection. It's just saying, it's like putting a name tag on your business. This is the name for my business.
Right. So, you know, I hear a lot of entrepreneurs out here, you know, they come up to me and they very excited. They like, man, I'm an entrepreneur now. I have my DBA. So if you have your DBA, look, you just have a name that's associated with the business that you're doing business as. Yes, you're doing business, but you want to go ahead and get that LLC. Now, to get an LLC, what's the process in doing that?
Okay, so it's different for every state that you're in. Broadly speaking, what you're going to do is you're going to file articles of formation with your state, and the office that you're going to look for is the Secretary of State. No matter what state you're in, you can go to Google and you can type in Texas, Secretary of State, or whatever state you're in, business formation. It's going to take you to the exact page. There's going to be sample forms of what that application looks like. They're going to tell you your processing fee. They're going to tell you what you need to know after you submit the articles of formation. Some states have follow-up steps that you also have to take. In Texas, you just file your articles of formation with the state, pay the $300, and you're good to go as far as your state duties.
Gotcha. Now, when I'm filing for my LLC, is this something I can do on my own, or should I come to a professional such as you?
So the filing the LLC is definitely something that you can do on your own. It is an application. Some of the terminology people are very unfamiliar with, so it's always good to seek legal counsel. Even if you're not going to take their services, they still can offer a consultation either free of charge or for a small fee. The knowledge that you can obtain from that consultation could probably help you eliminate some issues when you're actually filing your application.
Cool. So you do trademarks as well, right? So if I already have an LLC, would it be wise to get a trademark, and how does that work in time into with my business?
Okay, absolutely. So as I stated, when you're filing your trademark, you're looking to your Secretary of State for your specific state. A trademark protects your business name, your business logo, or your business phrase throughout the entire United States. When you file your LLC, you're just filing in that one state. Someone, say in Washington, D.C., can still use the same business name that I'm using in Texas if I haven't trademarked it. Filing the LLC only protects the name in that state. So people get trademarks to protect their business name, such as Popeyes. Their business logo, love that chicken from Popeyes. Your business phrase. And then the logo, of course, would be the orange with the P.
Right.
So there are different things that you can protect. It's not just your business name. You can also protect your logo or your business phrase, and that protects anyone else in the United States from using it for those same purposes. So I can't use Popeyes chicken and still sell chicken and be like, well, I'm actually just, Popeyes on the corner, not like Popeyes, Louisiana. Confusing. So no, the trademark protects nationwide, whereas the LLC protects state.
Gotcha. That was a great explanation. So I know we talked about the importance of having a trademark, and you were basically saying how that falls as an umbrella protecting, you or your name nationwide versus, somebody just having it in the state. Now let's say, what if you already have your LLC in Texas, and someone decides that they want to trademark your same LLC?
So this is actually not an uncommon situation. We're in a world of social media, so we see everyone's success, right? We see Black Book Houston, we see how many followers they have. What people will do if you don't trademark your name in time, they keep track of who has a lot of followers, and they will trademark your name. They don't intend to keep it. What they actually intend to do is sell it back to you for a high fee. So initially, if you only paid an attorney maybe $1,200 to file your trademark, whoever else has trademarked your name is going to try to sell the rights to that name back to you for like $3,000 to $4,000. Now, that doesn't mean that that's the only way for you to get your trademark back. The trademark office actually asks you what was your first date of use, and they ask for proof that you were using it at that time. So if you can prove that they were not using your trade name from as long as you have been using it, you have proof that you have a website, you have a strong following base, and they have nothing regarding that name, then you actually have a better claim. And you can file documents with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office and let them know that we have been using this name, that we have proof that we have been in business for this long. They don't have any proof that they have been using this name. And so I don't want people to think that, wow, my rights are automatically gone, because you hear stories about Fashion Nova. They actually have taken some business name or phrases and put it on shirts or like onesies, and women are buying it up. Your rights are not lost at that time. You can go to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. You can take steps to own your rights and take ownership of what is actually yours, and let the other person know that they can't use it.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you would like to discuss or talk to the people about? I know I've been asking you some good questions. I hope y'all been taking notes. Yeah.
So I guess my final takeaways would be, if you're thinking about starting a business, it's okay to start small. If you're saying, you know what, I can't really afford the filing fees for the LLC right now, but I'm going to file the DBA because it's cheaper, start there, but don't lose sight, right? Like, you should be using your profits from your first sales of whatever it is that you're doing to save up for getting your LLC. You need to protect yourself. It's going to help you in the long run. Once you file your LLC, please reach out to an attorney. It doesn't end there. I mentioned operating agreement in the beginning. People don't understand that when you have an LLC, it doesn't automatically protect your personal assets. You need to enter into an operating agreement to limit your liability as a person. And filing a DBA does not protect anyone else from using your name. It's just a name tag. So think about getting a trademark if you really want to protect your name.
That's awesome. I hope you guys are paying attention, listening. If you have any more questions, or just you want to have a consultation with the illustrious Marina Banks, how can they find you?
So you can find me on Instagram at RinaBJD, or you can also go to my website, BanksSolutionsPLLC.com.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming on our show. We're glad to have you on Book Black TV. As she stated, you know where to find her. If you have any questions, any more information that you're looking for, make sure you reach out to her. Give her a follow on Instagram. Make sure you check out her website and follow up with her. This has been a great episode of Book Black TV. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.